In today's video, we're going to talk about the counseling skill of summarization or summarizing. Summarizing is a counseling skill that we use to bring together the main ideas or themes of what a client has shared over a longer period of time. Unlike paraphrasing that focuses more on one idea or a short single statement, summarization focuses on something that's shared over a longer period of time. Maybe a longer client share that really focused on multiple themes or had multiple main ideas. There are a couple of areas within a session that you might typically see a summarization. The first and most common would be at the end of a session, where you maybe highlight the main themes of what was shared throughout the session, kind of reflect that back to the client. And we use the skill of summarization to debrief what has happened over, like I said, a longer period of time or a longer share, or maybe over a session. We also might see the skill of summarization at the beginning of a session, where maybe we summarize what was shared in the previous session to connect our sessions together and to have better flow. We also might see the skill of summarization in the middle of a session. When the client has shared something over a longer period of time, we want to make sure that we summarize back to the client the key themes or the major ideas of what have been shared to make sure that we show that we've comprehended what the client has shared and that we didn't miss anything. There are 5 key purposes to using the skill of summarization. The first purpose is organization. Helps to tie those themes and those major ideas of what have been shared together, and this helps to highlight any patterns that may have emerged. The second purpose is clarification. It ensures that both the counselor and the client share a mutual understanding of the circumstance and what has been shared. Another purpose of the skill of summarization is transitioning. They kind of provide a natural way of transitioning from one topic to the next or from one phase of counseling to the next phase of counseling. Another purpose of the skill of summarization is reinforcement. It really helps to highlight, once again, common themes, but really reinforcement of client strengths, progress, insights. What are they gaining from counseling? We can use that skill of summarization to reflect that back to them and reflect back some of those insights. Finally, one of the last purposes of the skill of summarization is focus. It really helps the client to prioritize issues and to identify what is the most important issues to address, and also maybe what order would you like to address those issues in. So here's an example of what the skill of summarization might look like in practice. So let's say that we have a client that shares, Huh, I've just been feeling so overwhelmed with work lately. I feel like my boss has just been piling it on, and it seems like there's just not enough hours in my shift to even get everything done. And so by the time I get home, I just don't even feel like I have the energy, and I'm not even in the mood to really spend time with my husband and with my children. And I'm just really, really depleted. And so I'm just noticing that work has just become just so overwhelming for me. As the counselor, I could summarize back and say, it sounds like work has been really, really challenging. You've been inundated with a lot of tasks that you don't normally have to do. And so by the time you get home, you're really exhausted. And I can hear that it's difficult because you want to spend time with your family, but you just don't have the energy to do it. So I really took a longer share of what the client had stated there, and I highlighted the major themes and then reflected those major themes back to the client. The skill of summarization is really important, and there are many different reasons of why we might use it in session. But overall, it really helps the client to feel heard and understood while guiding the session towards insight and action. So, thanks for joining me today to talk about the counseling skill of summarization. I'll see you next time on Therapist Things with Dr. King.